Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Amun. In today's video, we're going to be building onto my collections. We're going to be talking about stepping outside of our comfort zone, kind of learning new skills, trying different things, and even learning how to act with uncertainty. Today, we're at Kilbourne Park. I got some clips for you guys. I did hurt my leg last week, so I had to sit out for a few days. I probably should still be benched right now, but I really honestly couldn't wait to get back to the park and get back skating. So it's 9:28 a.m. So it's early morning and we're on it. I got another video planned to drop around the same time this one will be, but yeah, that's going to be the main topic of today. Really is just kind of trying different things and pushing the boundaries, kind of exploring our full potential. So I can't really advocate that there's no benefit in trying different things. Obviously there's inherent risk in that. Like for example, with skating, you can end up hurting yourself, and some of us can afford to hurt ourselves. Like I work a very physical job, so when I'm dealing with a leg injury and I'm on my feet all day, that can mess with my performance and mess with my mental. But I mean, there's ways that we can avoid that. For example, like practicing and just taking the precautions to be safe. Like for example, wearing knee pads and a helmet, or if you're trying to learn a new skill and you find yourself burning out, kind of pacing yourself and breaking that up into little segments and sections like that. But I want you guys to go ahead and check out the clips that I put in, and the rest of this will probably just be voiced over. If you do enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We'll go ahead and just pick it up from there. I really wanted to put an emphasis on trying new things and stepping outside of our comfort zone, being willing to do something we've never done before. A lot of the times things can be challenging, or there's a skill gap or a financial barrier in the way, and it's going to look different for everyone depending on what your goals are, what your ideals are, and your circumstances. Of course, not everyone is going to have the same trajectory in life. Not everyone is going to have the same things handed to them. Not everyone is going to have the same struggles. So the first thing we have to do is understand that these are cards that were dealt, but that's what we have. If life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. We get rid of that limiting belief. This is all I know. This is all I can do. And this is all it will be. You know, you're not really concerned about pushing yourself outside of that, because you're comfortable in what you have. You know, it's working. What's working doesn't need to be fixed, right? But there's just so much potential and possibility and just discovering what the world has to offer. I won't guarantee it, but I promise you, if you go outside, you might see something that will inspire you or motivate you in some way. It'll give you some type of feeling that may invoke a sense of passion in you. From there, you take that passion and funnel it into the right things, and I can guarantee you're going to see some growth and you'll see results. It's going to take self-motivation, and it's going to take some drive. You're going to have to wake up every day and remind yourself what your agenda is. You know what I'm saying? Because, of course, having a support system is helpful. Having someone that can keep you accountable, or surrounding yourself with people that are aiming for the same things or that already have what you want. Of course, you could learn a lot from that. You could pick up on habits. You're going to start to move in a way that's in alignment with your goals, but you still have to be able to put in the work and put action to what you're saying and put action to what you're thinking. You have to affirm it every day. I'm going to do this. You should want your words to hold weight. If I say that I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Or if I say that I'm going to show up for something, I'm going to see it through and make sure that I'm there. Affirm it. I will show up for this, and then see it through. And the more that you do that, you'll build trust in yourself. And the more you have trust in yourself, the more you'll start to push the boundaries and have more confidence in yourself to do things that you can't really necessarily do when you're just living in a state of comfort. I hold myself to high standards, so there's a lot of different things that I could try to dip my hand into and learn. But for example, I'm trying to learn a lot of different languages, because a language barrier can be the gap between you enjoying a whole different culture of music, a whole different culture of food, or potentially meeting the love of your life abroad. You know what I mean? So the best teacher is experience. If you can live something, why not? There's no reason why we should limit ourselves to what we can do. We should always be willing to learn something new. We should always remain teachable. We should always remain humble and grounded. We should avoid carrying ourselves in such an arrogant way that we're putting down others or not willing to see different sides and different perspectives. Because again, we all have different lives and we've all walked different paths. And as cliche as it sounds, unless you can walk a mile in their shoes, I wouldn't try and tell them how they fit. Prioritize yourself. Take a look in the mirror and see who you are, where you are in this moment, and think about what you could be. Picture, envision what you want to be. Manifest that, and it'll come. I wasn't afraid to step out the way
and just stack my money up and get my mind right and get my body right and pray. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to go on a 30-day run, a 90-day run, to take 6 months and just lock in and focus. You don't always have to be surrounded by people or surrounded by vices or so comfortable in where you're at that you're not willing to grow at all and push yourself and try. And if you're not willing to try, then nothing will change for you. You're going to look up 5, 6, 7 years down the line and realize you haven't made any progress. And by then, it may or may not be too late. Why start tomorrow if today's a good day? Think about how I can be actionable in achieving the things that I want to do. What's something that I've been putting off trying, or something that I've been wanting to do that I haven't? The only thing you'll gain from procrastinating, letting time and opportunities pass you by, is regret. Even if you try and you fail, there's still a lesson that you can learn from that. And you can apply that to your plan moving forward and hold faith that you'll see better results and you'll see progress. If you want to read some more about this, I'll leave a link in the description of my collections. It's just a free Google Doc, and I appreciate everyone that made it this far.